Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of March 22nd through 28th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, if you haven't checked out the second channel, go ahead and check it out. Please subscribe over there and over here as well. We would love to have you on both channels. You are definitely welcome on both. The second channel is That Wild Spark. You can find it by hitting the @ sign and then adding That Wild Spark, or you can look down in the description box just down below there and there is a link, or on the community tab there will be a link to it. Go ahead and subscribe. Go check it out. All right, let's go ahead and see what is coming through for you for money and career this week. Okay, we've got a lot coming through here. Okay. A lot. Let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through. Ooh. Let's get the bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles, and there we go. All right, here we go. We're going to get some resources. What are some of your skills? Maybe resources that maybe you have, maybe you could learn, maybe you're not using. Let's see, or you could update potentially. All right, one. We're going to save those till the end. Ooh, and 3. Okay, got a lot coming out here for money and career this week, Aquarius. So let's just jump right in. Okay. Wow. Okay. You're being reminded to dress the part during this time, this week. For some of you, there's going to be almost a headhunter, somebody who is out there looking for you. Specifically, almost. Okay, it's almost as if they have been looking for you. They have been looking for somebody with your skills, somebody with your knowledge, somebody with your experience, right? And they're going to come across you this week. For those of you that this resonates, okay, this isn't going to be for everybody, but for those of you that this resonates, so make sure that you are dressing the part. Look your best so that when you come across, when they come across you, when you guys cross paths, they will know that you are the one. Okay, make sure you're dressing your best. Also, some of you need to really pay attention and not be cutting corners. Cutting corners during this time could cause a catastrophe. Okay, so make sure that you are going the extra mile, doing everything as it needs to be. Cutting corners is not going to be beneficial. For some, there's an idea that it's going to make things quicker, it's going to be more economic, it's going to be maybe potentially easier or something as such, and it's coming through that that is not going to be the ideal for you this week. Don't cut corners, go the extra mile, do the dang thing as it's meant to be done, and you will be rewarded. Okay, don't, and it could cause again a catastrophe, so be on right. Make sure you're doing things as they're meant to be done. Now you also have watch over spending and or budget. Some of you could be in a place that may be kind of that cutting corners. Some of you might have overspent, or you know, are wanting to make a big purchase and you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul here. So it's indicating no, this is going to be a time to budget, because there might be a little bit of a shortfall or shortcomings for this week as far as the budget goes. For one reason or another, something unexpected could come up, and if you are overspending, it might catch you off guard, which could cause kind of a snowballing effect and cause further issues or problems as far as finances go in the future. Okay, so don't, okay, watch that, because that could be where that cutting corners is coming in, but it could also snowball and cause problems in the future. Okay, make negotiations. So negotiations are going to be coming through. This could be coming with that dress apart. Whatever an offer may be that may be coming in for you in whatever way. It could be as far as a financial offer. It could be a career or work or business as such offer. Make negotiations. Don't lowball yourself. Okay. That's what's coming through. And don't allow yourself to be lowballed. Always go a little bit higher because you can come back down if you need to. But don't go low thinking, oh, well, okay, I'm going to go low. So then they think this or that or whatever it may be, because it's not going to benefit you. It won't be beneficial. That's so funny that those words are coming through like that. Some of you might feel like you're a little tongue-tied as far as making negotiations goes. So it's indicating for some of you it might be time to get in the mirror and just practice in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Practice making negotiations, speaking, feeling as if you're holding yourself tall, your head held back, your shoulders back, really being confident as far as making negotiations go. That mirror work for some of you could be so beneficial. Okay. And if you're feeling tongue-tied, repeating, even though you may not know exactly what the offer may be or where a negotiation might come in this week, if you work in the mirror or if you work at saying certain words or enunciating, it could assist you this week with those negotiations and with that feeling or concern of being tongue-tied and or confident. So really tune into that this week as well, okay? And then look at this. We've been talking about balls all the way around here. And you've got get the ball rolling, take action, okay? So some of you really need to, over here at the end, we've got a card that's going to kind of highlight all that or provide some confirmation or some extra oomph. But for some of you, it's time to just get the ball rolling and take action, okay? It's interesting because I just recorded prior to this the advice reading, and it's talking about start small but go big, and so I'll link that at the end here. But this is kind of the same idea. It's time to get that ball rolling, right? It's like the ball's in your court. Take action, go towards it, dress the part, don't cut corners, watch your budget, making negotiations, right? Get the ball going, take action. The ball's in your court, Aquarius. What are you going to choose this week as far as money and career go? Are you going to choose to, kick it out of the park? Are you going to take action, or are you going to kind of sit on the ball and just wait to see what happens? This week, sometimes it is beneficial to kind of sit back a little and hold on and let it unfold. But this week it's coming through that you're going to want to take some action, even if it's dressing the part, even if it's making sure that you're going right, the doing the full measure and not cutting corners, but make sure you're budgeting and not overspending. Those are all actions in their own right, Aquarius. So okay, get the ball rolling. The ball's in your court this week, Aquarius. You can do many things. Take action towards whatever it is. For some of you, it could be just as simple as making a connection or making a phone call. That is taking action. That maybe you just need to, maybe you send things out, or you put fillers out, or you've heard a couple things and you have, sent a resume if you're looking for a job, or maybe you have put some information out, or you've heard some information, and maybe you just need to pick up the phone and make a phone call, okay? Make an investment, make whatever it may be. Maybe even move some money around, or finish a project. All of that is taking action, okay? Now let's get into it. We've got the the Six of Matches, which of course is my magic card, the Six of Wands. So see, you are going to have some victory. There is some recognition coming through. This is acclaim, victory, success, okay? So you have, that is going to be coming through, Aquarius. But you need to pay attention here. It's almost like this energy of once you know this, Aquarius, right? Then your life changes because you will have victory. You have triumph. There's a potential somebody's going to be out looking for you specifically, dressing the part, right? It brings this magic. It brings this energy of that Six of Wands, okay? So pay attention because, again, this could change your life, all right? The next card you have here is the Two of Wands, okay? So there's progress coming through. Some of you have been planning, but now you're in a space of discovery, moving into or moving forward, having movement, taking action, okay? You're moving. There's movement that is coming through this week as far as money and career go. Make sure that you are present. Make sure that you are taking action. Make sure that you are realizing that ball is in your court. If you've planned, now it's time to execute. Okay? It's time to execute. The next card you have here is the Six of Needles, which is the Six of Swords. Now, this is coming through as overcoming, rising above, a rite of passage. Okay, so for some of you, right, there have potentially been certain things that have happened that have led up or have been leading up to this week where you are overcoming, or they were a rite of passage that you have moved through, and now it's on to bigger, better things, baby. Okay, bigger, better things. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, let's see. Now you have the six. Okay, now you have 666. Okay, interesting. Now I don't hold on to that whole 666 theory like some people do, like the devil or the demon or whatever. But in this case, for some of you, because you have like the cutting corners and that, it's coming through almost as the devil energy, not as a satanic or any of that stuff, but almost like the devil card kind of energy coming through here, as if some of you are holding on to things. Right? Maybe you've got an idea that if you don't cut corners, that you're not going to be able to survive or make it, okay? Or if you know, budget and don't get the next best thing, or staying up with the Joneses or whatever it is, as far as business goes, or as far as career goes, or even in your personal life, that it's going to, you know, it's going to be detrimental, or you're not going to survive or make it, or whatever it may be. Sometimes illogical thoughts, and potentially that is what's coming through with the 666, okay? There's something that you're holding on to, something that you're continuing to think or do that is not benefiting you. That's why this number 666 is coming through with this one. It's coming through almost as that devil energy, like addictions or holding on to, or feeling dependent on something, right? Feeling as if you might kind of lose it, or lose finances, or lose business or whatever if you don't do these things, and Spirit's indicating that that is not the case at all. Again, once you understand this, Aquarius, your life changes. You begin to see things from a new perspective. You begin to see things in a different way, in a different light, and you begin to almost move into this energy of seeing a new light is what's coming through. It almost doesn't make sense, but again, that illogical thinking, that doesn't make sense as well most of the time. And or for people on the outside looking in, sometimes we get so caught up or so close to things that we can't see them from a different perspective, and that's what's coming through this week, especially with that number 666. And you see, you have 6 here, you have 6 here, you have 6 here, right? So it's not straight across. It's like they're coming through in different ways. Potentially that cutting corners, potentially that overspending, potentially that energy of you know, getting tongue-tied, whatever it may be, and or not having the confidence for making negotiations, right? As some of you are staying in places, or being kind of holding on to some energy that is holding you back. And so, right, it's time to overcome that. It's time to rise above that. It's time to let that go, okay? So this final 6 that's coming through here is the 6 of Buttons, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So for some of you, there is an energy of generosity coming through, sharing, of charity, of giving back. And that may be what it's going to take for you to do, to extend, to put out there, to overcome, okay? With this final and third 6, that may just be what it is to get you out of this energy of thinking. When we are giving, when we are generous, when we are willing to share in whatever capacity it may be, Aquarius, it is reciprocated, okay? So for some of you this week, that is what is going to need to come through, and that is why this 666 is coming through. I don't believe in 666 the way a lot of people do, but within this specific reading, and it depends, whatever you believe in is what's true for you, okay? But in this specific reading, it is coming through with kind of that devil card energy, of kind of holding on, or addiction, or whatever it may be, as far as money and career go, as far as these 3 things specifically. That is why it's coming through for these 3 things specifically. But once you understand that if you can open up to and see, and or almost not even if, that it needs to come through, to giving back, to being open, to being sharing, to being generous, that it can shift that generosity, that sharing, that openness, that charity, if that is what it is, can and will be reciprocated. And a lot of times it's tenfold. So isn't that amazing? And wouldn't that be amazing? But don't go into it with the idea of getting back. Go into it with the idea of being gracious, of having gratitude, of wanting to give and or share to others. Okay, that's going to be big. So really understand that before you go into it, because if you're just doing it to get back, it's going to backfire, or it could. Okay. All right, now let's see, to close the last, see right here, again, you've got the Knight of Needles, unstoppable, focus, courage, okay? So that is what this is going to create, is this energy of courage, of being focused, and of being unstoppable, okay? Again, the ball is in your court, Aquarius. Take action. You will be unstoppable once you do. Money and career, right? It's a mindset. It's a mindset, okay? Have that courage, have that focus on what it is, dress the part, be open to making negotiations, get the ball rolling, right? You're going to have victory. There's going to be success. There's going to be magic coming through, okay? With that first six, that Six of Wands, that magic card, that victory, that triumph, it is ready to come through, okay? This couldn't be any more of a beautiful money and career reading. You will be unstoppable. You have that victory that is ready to come through, Aquarius. But first, you need to understand this, okay? All right, let's see what the three resources were. Study. So some of you really need to study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career, okay? So for some of you, as far as making negotiations go, budgeting, not cutting corners, there's going to be, and the rest, right? There's going to be some study, some education, some potential growth, or skills that can be required, or could be acquired, excuse me, that can create more clarity and open things up for you, and or change or shift a perspective, okay? So for some of you, study. You've got trust coming through here. So for some of you, it's not even about resources, which trust is a resource, right? Because your last two, I'm going to just put them together, are trust and options, okay? Trusting the options, or trusting that you have options. It says trust your feelings and dreams to guide you on your career path. Yes, trust it. And then it says consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Okay, these are resources that you have as well, and oftentimes we don't look towards them. We don't see options. We often see walls or blockages, right? Why can't we do it? Well, why do I have to cut corners? Why should I budget when I can just spend the money? But then what might the snowball effect be, right? Because we talked about the snowball effect. Remember, I talked about a lot of balls coming through here, right? The balls in your cord, the snowball effect, right? That sort of thing. And making negotiations. Sometimes we think that when something is offered to us, whether it's with the dressing the part here or we think that that's it. But no, we have options. Trust yourself. Trust that what is unfolding and ready to unfold, and trust the actions that you are being guided to take, or you are kind of having this intuitive knowing that it's time to take. Move into it, and it opens up more options. But there are always options, potentials, opportunities all around us. Sometimes we are closed off. Sometimes we're not looking for them. That's why we're not seeing them. So Aquarius, this week, make sure that you move into a state of trust. Allow your confidence to build, right? And consider all of the opportunities and possibilities around you, because there are many, many, many all of the time. It just depends on if we're looking for them or if we're willing and open to see them. So, okay, again, the ball's in your court, Aquarius. What are you going to do? All right. Ooh, this one was fire. Okay. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down below there and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, please do check out the second channel, That Wild Spark. It is growing. At the time of recording this, we are at 24 subscribers. It's growing a bit slow, but that is okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So I'm excited to have all of the founding members, the 24 that are there, and for that channel to continue to grow. Go ahead and go check it out. Go subscribe. Again, That Wild Spark. You can find it at, put the @ sign, That Wild Spark. There's a link in the description box down below that you can get to it from, and or you can also check on the community tab. There are links there as well. I've worked to make it as kind of easy for you to find as possible. So go check it out. Subscribe to this channel, to the second channel. We would love to have you on both. You are always more than welcome on both as well. And as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.